Welcome to Faith and Freedom. For the next few minutes, we hope to inform, inspire, and encourage you as we discuss the legal victories and challenges to your fundamental freedoms and religious liberties. Faith and Freedom comes to you from Liberty Counsel, a civil liberties education and legal defense organization. Join us now as Matt Staver, the President and General Counsel of Liberty Counsel, explains the latest legal issues all across this country in the courtrooms of America. Liberty Counsel is winning the battle for your constitutional freedoms.
Chase Bank Corporate said that a Christmas tree could not be in a local branch in Texas. I am Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel and dean of Liberty University School of Law. Joining me is Shawn Akers, dean of the Helm School of Government at Liberty University and public policy analyst for Liberty Counsel. Shawn, this particular situation has since reversed itself after public pressure and outcry, but what happened was Chase Bank told a Texas businessman to remove a Christmas tree that he had actually donated to a local branch, saying that it could offend people. The businessman is Antonio Morales. He's the owner of Bellagio Day Spa in South Lake, northwest of Fort Worth. He assembled and decorated a 9-foot-tall tree and donated it to the Chase Bank, and he had actually done this. This was now the second year in a row. Last year he did it because he has a friend who works there. In the meantime, she was promoted, and this year he decided to do it again. And it was there for 2 weeks, and until no problem. Chase Corporate, however, sent a letter saying that the tree had to be removed, and he was just stunned. He says, in fact, that he's banked at Chase, and he is going to take his banking elsewhere now.
Well, the height of lunacy here, Matt, are corporations like Chase actually telling you that at Christmas time, Christmas may offend people. So while we're going to decorate and give some people some time off and hopefully capitalize on a season commercially, the fact is that a Christmas tree may offend. That's really oxymoronic, and I'm glad that this man, Mr. Morales, stood up and, like you said, he's done this 2 times in a row, 2 years in a row, and apparently Chase Bank is back down on their threat.
Well, the email was actually given to Mr. Morales. It was an email coming from the corporate office to the local branch telling them to remove the Christmas tree. That email was eventually forwarded by somebody within the local branch to Mr. Morales. We actually saw the email, and Greg Hassel of J.P. Morgan Chase, a spokesperson, said the company's policy isn't anti-Christmas. It says people wish their customers Merry Christmas when it's appropriate. The problem is that they originally took the position that it was offensive to have a Christmas tree in the lobby of this bank. And by the way, if you haven't seen this Christmas tree, it is a fabulously decorated Christmas tree. Anybody would love to have this in their lobby of their business or in their home. It's a 9-foot-tall tree that is elaborately decorated. There's nothing offensive about it. But the Chase officials originally took the position that it was offensive, and in fact, the tree had to be removed. Now, after it came to the light of the public, and this transparency was out there for people to see, then Chase decided to back away, and they said, well, they'll pay the person who donated it to put it back up. Well, the person said, I don't want any money. I donated it originally. You told me to take it away. He's now going to take his banking services and find another location rather than Chase because of their anti-Christmas bias that was shown directly against him. He was an individual who, like many people, would say, is there really a war on Christmas? Are different groups and people just hyping that up? Is it just overblown? And he said on Fox News he was surprised. He had never encountered anything like this. It was absurd. Doesn't know why anybody would be offended, but he now realized, yes, there is a war on Christmas.
Yeah, well, and it did come to a shock to him because we need to point out that this guy, Antonio Morales, is something of a Christmas tree aficionado. I mean, he does this. He did 35 trees at his own home, did one even for his plastic surgeon, and said that is his landlord, and said that he was happy to have it, and he's Jewish. So he's not offended anybody else by going to these great lengths to produce these extremely classy, beautiful Christmas trees, and he was shocked to find that Chase Bank would make such a big deal out of it. Now, what he's done, though, Matt, is given us a beautiful example of citizen leadership. he said, fine, if I've offended you with Christmas, then I'll take the tree and my business and take it to somebody who's not quite so hypersensitive to the name of Christ, and I think we'll all do better because of it.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the report here that I'm reading from the Star Telegram says that he actually donated a Christmas tree to his landlord, who's a Jewish plastic surgeon. And he says the Jewish plastic surgeon, his landlord, is not offended by the Christmas tree. He appreciates the Christmas tree. And in fact, if you talk to many Jewish people around the country, they're not offended by Christmas tree, and they're not offended by Christmas either. The fact of the matter is this overreaction, hyper-political correctness does exactly the opposite of what they want to do. They don't want to offend, allegedly, but in the end, they ended up offending the vast majority of people. And that's what Chase did. Liberty Counsel has a friend or foe Christmas campaign. And part of that, we have a naughty and nice list. It's on our website at libertycounsellc.org. And that's for retailers. So if you're looking for places to shop this Christmas, then take a look at the naughty and nice list. For example, if you want to buy electronics, I would not patronize Radio Shack this month, and I would tell them why. Instead, I would go to a competitor, say like Best Buy or some other electronics place. Best Buy now is on the nice list, but up until 2010, Best Buy was on the naughty side, just like Radio Shack. So now they've switched. Now you ought to tell Best Buy you appreciate what they're doing. They have Christmas magic and Christmas being here, and they mention Christmas in their advertisements. So they have come around full circle, Shawn. And so now this year, for people who have not bought at Best Buy in the past, they ought to call Best Buy or go to Best Buy and tell them that they appreciate the change of acknowledging Christmas from what they had been in the past.
You know, there's another one. One of my favorite success stories on our naughty and nice list is Dick's Sporting Goods, man. They were just about to be laminated as a permanent fixture under the naughty list, and they have made significant changes, including saying Christmas shop rather than holiday shop and shop Christmas. They've completely gone the other way and embraced the name Christmas and have been placed on our nice list. And you talk about a great place to find your sporting goods, your hunting supplies, and some really great things for Christmas. Now's the time. But as you pointed out several times, the only way that this leadership aspect comes into this is if you walk in and tell them why you've changed.
That's right.
Why you're buying it at Dick's rather than some other place.
That's right. You know, that's what you need to do. Even if you're not shopping there right now, give them a call. We've got a list. If you have a Dick's Sporting Goods in your local area, then give them a call. Go by there, patronize them. Tell them that you appreciate the change. And we've got the changes listed on our naughty and nice list. And as you mentioned, Shawn, up until 2010, they've always been on the naughty list. This is a big success story. And Dick's is a big outlet. They had a holiday shop. They would never mention Christmas. Now the holiday shop is changed to Christmas shop. They had, now they've got a white site-wide banner that encourages customers to shop Christmas. They have printed inserts that say Christmas 2010 at the top of the page. So we commend them for acknowledging Christmas, and people ought to let them know that they appreciate the change. On the other hand, there's others that are still on the naughty list, and you ought to call them and tell them why you're not going to patronize them, and ask them why they're not going to celebrate or acknowledge Christmas when their competitors do. So that really makes the change. Letting people know why you're making a decision is a key aspect of this campaign during Christmas.
Yeah, and one of the things that's kind of astounding, Matt, as I'm looking at this year's list, is that we are having an effect. If you look and you scroll down, there are some naughties, and we need to communicate with the folks on the naughty list, but our nice list is growing and outrunning the naughty list, so least everybody think that it's some majority that's waging this war on Christmas. It's not. It's a few holdouts that we need to let them know, such as American Eagle Outfitters on the naughty list. Let them know why you're not shopping there. You've got plenty other places to take your money. You can actually flip to the right side of the column under the nice list and find several places that you can buy your Christmas gear this year. Banana Republic is another on the naughty list that you can that you can tell them why you're not shopping there. And then you pointed out, I love the one that you pointed out most recently, there are some that are right on the money, like CVS Pharmacy, Matt.
Yeah, the CVS Pharmacy well, you got CVS and you got Walgreens. You got all these different ones that you can find here on our naughty and nice list. And CVS is on the naughty list. Walgreens is on the nice list. Go to Liberty Counsel's website, lc.org, and click on the information right there on the front page. You can also get the bumper stickers and buttons and other information about Christmas, or call 1-800-671-1776.
You have been listening to Matt Staver of Liberty Counsel. Our hope is to encourage and inspire you to stand up for your faith, family, and freedoms. We can accomplish a lot when we work together. Get informed and get involved today. Sign up for our free monthly newsletter, The Liberator. We will send it out to you free of charge. Stay informed with our Liberty Alert email update. Just click on the website at www.lc.org or call us at 1-800-671-1776. Tune in next time to learn more about your rights right here on Faith and Freedom.